the thing that's missing a lot in the general fitness world is there's so much information, and there's a lot of like very kind of dogmatic little groups. Like there's little groups in fitness that are like really set in their way. And it's not like any one area of fitness in and of itself has a bad way or whatever, like CrossFit or bodybuilding or whatever. Each one of those things has really useful application for a specific purpose. So you want to like build a physique. Well, bodybuilding like is a science on building physique, right? But if you go into the bodybuilding culture, then there's some stuff going on there that's maybe not like a representation of health. There's a lot of people that struggle. And so the same thing would happen in an area like CrossFit, where it's like, the philosophy of a lot of CrossFit gyms is just like go harder. Just like always going harder and not respecting rest, right? And so those kind of things where you end up on the extreme with any viewpoint, you're going to get a little bit of trouble. But the exercises in CrossFit are fine. If it's the only thing you do, it's not great, because like they don't really do any twisting. Like everything is like a linear motion, and so that's not great, because the one major human advantage in evolution was our ability to rotate for hunting, throw spears, throw balls, like do stuff. So rotation was a massively critical part of our movement that brings us up in the food chain or whatever. So so getting blocky and being really linear and doing sick cleans and stuff is cool, but try and do jiu-jitsu with that guy, he's going to get fucked up. He's just not going to move. He might be really strong, and that's a problem for sure, but and that's fine. Again, everyone can do what they want. So like if they love it and they're like, I want to do this thing, and they build a body that's great at doing that thing, that's cool. But everyone should be honest about all that stuff, right? Endurance athletes, all of it. Like any of these fitness endeavors that are at the highest levels, like come with some costs. And you get a lot of like weekend warriors. Like in the endurance world, there's so many weekend warriors just like crushing their knees and fucking just wrecking themselves to be part of a group, right? They want to be part of a group, and so they're going out seeking like people that they can do a thing with, and then they do it, and nobody's talking about the fact that you're like running around on a super flat surface like concrete, just like blasting your knees away. Like, like there's lots of people that do that don't get new shoes every fucking 4 races or whatever. Like those foam shoes don't last very long, and then you're just, running in the woods, ultra marathon type, a little bit different. Constantly changing terrain, it's a different activity than like running down the fucking road, right? And so again, people are free to do as they wish, but the ideologies that follow each of these little groups in fitness sometimes struggle to be totally honest about the downsides or whatever.